Hello and welcome back to another video on the Viking Gnome Gacha channel. Today we are looking over the update details for the coming update for Black Clover Mobile. This update is going to go live on June 8th, 4 AM, 8 AM. I assume this is Korean time, as this is the Korean forum. So let's look over the update details. There's a lot of things to be excited for here, so let's get into it. Hello, this is GM Chess, etc. Update. So here are the main contents. Schedule, of course, here. I'm gonna get 220 crystals in compensation, which is not 2 pulls, but close to 2 pulls. So, happy with that. Nice. I would prefer maybe a bit more than 2 pulls, but it's fine. It's only 4 hours. Understandable. 5 pulls, though, would have been a good standard, I would feel, for the update. So, Chapter 4. We do get Chapter 4 main quest, so some more chapters to go through in the story. Probably not going to unlock anything new though, just go through the story, use some tickets, and added some base shop in World 4, as we do get World 4 content here, which is great. Probably means better drop rates for the shards or the Clover crystals we need to upgrade characters, stuff like that. So yeah, this should be good for those things. Happy with that. We'll have to see what the World 4 shop offers, probably the same as the other world shops, so we'll see. All good, more content. Of course, we're getting the 2 new pickup heroes, Licht and Fana. There we go. Pana, it says here, but it should be Fana. I suppose the pronunciation anyway. So yeah, apparently Fana, so she's a blue attacker, Licht is a green attacker, both SSR, of course. As far as I have seen, I'm not going to go too far into the character details here, but as far as I have seen, Fana is, mid, but she's not too bad. Has like a lot of burn effects, stuff like that. Probably good in the burn team if you have other mages for that. Maybe you want to build a burn team. I have none of the burn characters though, so not going to be pulling for her. Licht apparently being mega good with crit and crit damage, stuff like that, being like a really good just DPS character, and of course being a green attacker, he will just crush all the blue characters we currently have in the game, which is a lot. So Licht probably going to be not a must pull per se, but I'm not really sure, not to cut up with the meta. But he's going to be a very strong pull nonetheless, and I will most likely be pulling for him with the currency I have, and I might swipe a tiny bit. We'll see. Anyway though, moving forward, now we are going to get to some of the really good additions here, which I am very excited about. Because here it's talking about the seasonal characters going into the standard banner for the time being, then being removed, etc. So new content, Guild Battle, we are getting that as of the 12th of June. So of course we'll have to see how Guild Battle is, but sure, we'll check it out. Seems fine. Normal to have Guild Battles in these sort of games. A dice event, which we don't really know too much about, but it will start after the update, so some sort of probably like a mini event, I assume, probably nothing major. So cafe theme, doesn't matter really. Here are the big updates though that I have highlighted. So sweeping system, which is huge. I have been complaining about the sweeping system since day 1 of the game. I mean, I love sweeping systems. I absolutely despise being forced to manual things, keeping the game open for like hours on end, because it's just stupid, right? Like, just let us skip stages we've already cleared. Just stop wasting our time. So we are getting a sweeping system, which will reflect the clearing system in some challenge content. So the sweeping system will only be usable, I assume, in the normal challenge stages and the patrol stage and the corridor of memory, which is fair enough. I mean, those are the stages you will be swiping per se, or you will run a lot of, so that is fine. I'm not sure if this covers the normal stages though for affinity farming. Not sure if that is in here or not. If it isn't, that's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. But this is not a completely good sweep system or clear system, because you need clearing tickets. Because of course we can't put in a sweeping system and then just have it be a good sweeping system where you can just sweep content without any other bullshit. No, we have to have clearing tickets. Ha ha ha. Oh, I hate when games do this. But I mean, at least we are getting a sweep system, and we got it like within 2 weeks of the game launch, which is really great. But at the same time, it's like, dude, just let us sweep. Stop with this ticket bullshit. But maybe they'll actually just implement a full sweep system like Blue Archive, etc. has. I can hope anyway. But at least this is a step in the right direction, and it was done very quick, so I'm very happy on that front. So you can just get these clearing tickets by daily missions and shop tab and hideout salary, stuff like that. Hopefully the income will be good enough so you can actually sweep the vast majority of stages you get to do every day with stamina. I really hope the income is just at least good enough so that 75% of the stages you can do automatically, and you don't have to be like, I guess I gotta save my sweep tickets, because that would be very annoying, but we'll see. Here, of course, they are improving the speed up modes, which is great, because there have been a lot of complaints, from myself included, that the speed up is not really functioning as it should, because animations and all these things are not sped up, and there are some force animations and other skill things that it shows that it's not sped up, so things still take a long time even on 3x speed. So they are improving how all that works, which is great. You can read through this detail yourself if you want to. And of course, they are also letting you have 3x speed on more stages. So you don't have to have the horrible 3x here, 2x here, 3x here, 1x here. You can have 3x on basically all stages, which is great. Another big update is the charging time for story tickets went from 3 hours to now 4 hours to 3 hours after this update. That is also a big improvement. Of course, it could be better, but this will allow us to farm the stages that give us premium currency, as well as the potential drop rate for the Clover crystals we need for upgrading. I mean, this will mean that you will get, let's see, you will get 8 a day, right? Yeah, you will get 8 a day, which means currently the highest drop rate you can get on chapter 3 is 24 crystals, I think. So 24 times 8, which means you're getting more than 1 pull a day, right? You're getting, let's see, that's 120, so 140, 160, getting like 1.5 pulls plus per day with this change. But of course, you're also getting World 4 with this update, so I assume we will then also get new stages we can farm with higher crystal drop rates, meaning we might be able to get like 2 pulls a day with these story tickets, assuming we don't use story tickets or anything else, which we don't right now. It's outside the specific story chapters we are going through for the new update. So 2 pulls a day, around, hopefully, probably with higher drop rates. I mean, that's 60 pulls a month, just for doing nothing. I mean, if that is going to be the case, that will be a really, really good thing, and I'll be very happy to see that, and that'll be great for free-to-play players, giving them a good amount of ticket income just from that one source. And this is another massive change in the subjugation, or like the raid stages we had. So in the first raid stage, I was going to make a rant about this, but I didn't in time. But I was going to make a big rant about this, because you could not put the same character in different phases. What I mean by that is, let's say you have SSR Asta, the seasonal Asta, or the seasonal Mosa, or the seasonal Yami, and then you have the, specifically the seasonal Asta or Mimosa, and then you had the SR leveled for Mimosa and Asta. You could not put the other Asta or Mimosa, as an example, in the second phase team if you had any of them in the first phase team, which made no sense. I mean, that was just incredibly discouraging to level any SR characters that you have SSR versions of, because you just couldn't use them anywhere. So thankfully they actually changed this already, which is great to see, meaning now, right, you can see with the example here, if you put like this Yami in phase 1, you can still use another Yami in phase 2. So that is really great. That actually means you might have a use for leveling SR characters that have, different versions, which means I will most likely be leveling my SR Mimosa soon for like my second team or third team down the line, because I have Mimosa maxed out, SR Mimosa maxed out with dupes. So that's good. Of course, then I changed some minor things here as well, in difficulty and stuff like that. It also increased the max number of daily purchases for recharging energy, which is good if you do recharge. I do recharge a little bit myself. And the rest is just like error corrections, which is all fine and good. Now, as a whole here, I think this update is really big and great overall. I think that they really took feedback very quickly. I mean, remember, the game isn't even 2 weeks old yet, and they already have these changes ready to go and coming in like a day's time. So that they implemented a sweeping system and fixed the speed up things here, fixed the story ticket, recharge time a bit, improved that, and it fixed this raid issue. Like, all these changes are really, really good and amazing quality of life. And if they keep going in this direction and keep updating and improving and listening to feedback this quickly and efficiently, and update the game accordingly this quickly and efficiently, Black Clover, I think, will have an amazing future and a very long shelf life in the gacha market. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this update. I'll be making definitely a good bit of content on the update. I hope you enjoyed this update video. What did you think of the update notes here? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think could have been better? What do you think they didn't include that you wanted them to include? And all that other good stuff. Feel free to tell me below. Also feel free to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. You can also read this entire patch note page yourself via the link in the description. Of course, you will have to translate it first unless you speak Korean, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway though, I'll see you in the next Black Clover mobile video. Have a good one.